I stand before you today because on March 18th, 2014, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Never saw this one coming. 40 years old, no family history, in good health, a 5-year-old daughter, and 2.5 weeks into a brand new job. The diagnosis was like a punch to the gut. Why me? I went on sick leave right away from the new job to fight the cancer. My prognosis was happily always very good, but the treatment was very aggressive. Surgery, chemotherapy, radiation, and hormonal therapy. I had entered the world of cancer, a world I had never imagined being a part of, and I remained there for the better part of 2014. This is a world that introduced me to wigs and head coverings, compression sleeves and bras, steroids, neutropenia, bone pain, mouth sores, support groups, one-on-one counseling, radiation burns, and the list goes on. Needless to say, the trek with breast cancer was arduous, both physically and mentally. Personally, I've never called it a journey. For me, that word conjures up images of green rolling hills and leprechauns, and I can tell you with breast cancer, we aren't frolicking in Ireland here, people. Luckily, during my trek, I was surrounded by an amazing group of key peeps who helped me persevere. They helped me with childcare, playdates for my daughter Grace. They accompanied me on my appointments. They brought food. They sent flowers and cookie grams. They visited, called, texted, and emailed to lift my spirits and provide solidarity at every point along the way. The physical and emotional side effects of treatment were many, but I have to say that the hardest part was the hair loss. I know it sounds so vain, but it's so true. My medical oncologist said to me, "Dawn, you need to prepare for this side effect." But I kept thinking, maybe this won't happen to me. To maintain some control over the situation, before I started chemo, I had my stylist cut my shoulder-length hair to a pixie cut. And through tears, I said, okay, I can get used to this. I invested in a beautiful $1,600 wig that made me look like my old self, but I never made friends with it. When the pixie hair started to fall out in handfuls, my shower drain looked like I had birthed a small honey badger or raccoon. So I had my stylist come to the condo and shave my head. And with my 5-year-old daughter Grace staring on, I didn't shed a tear. I thought, okay, I can do this Demi Moore G.I. Jane look. By chemo number 2, every single strand of hair in my head had fallen out. I was bald. I hated how I looked, I hated how I felt, and I hated that people stared at me. I hated that I got the breast cancer. I'm now 6 months post-chemo, and happily I have hair back, and it's growing in like a chia pet, thanks to my secret weapon, coconut oil. Unfortunately, it doesn't still quite feel like my hair. When I learned that the Princess Margaret Cancer Foundation was launching a fundraising campaign focusing on the hair loss aspect of treatment, I was really keen to get involved. The No Hair Selfie campaign has allowed me to do my first ever peer-to-peer fundraising. And wow, have my key peeps ever come through. My original goal was $5,000, and I'm now sitting at over just $9,000. Go Team Dawn. I have watched this cleverly crafted campaign closely since it launched, and I'm thrilled to see it has surpassed all expectations in its inaugural year. Who knew that so many Canadians would be keen to offer their support by rocking the bald? I want to extend my thanks to the team at Princess Margaret for taking such good care of me during my trek and bringing me back to wellness. I want to thank the foundation for including me in the campaign. It truly has been so therapeutic for me. And I want to thank everyone who donated to my personal campaign and the broader campaign. My hope is that we do conquer cancer in our lifetime, and that I'm the last 40-something, married, mother of one, who ever has to rock the bald because of cancer. Thank you.